sensible enough to be able to go in a tank. The trouble is we can't afford to do that just yet, so we end up with two other projects on the go, one with a Liberty engine and one with a Liberty engine with basically a slipped-up gearbox. Liberty engine by Nuffield and one by the Morris Company as well. And basically three projects on the go. Finally, they're about 2 years too late, but actually they are brilliant in the breakout from Normandy in the Great Swan. They go faster and further than the Germans do in 1940 in Britain coming the other way. So they have their most. One Centaur's got the Liberty in the back, 35 tanks. They experiment. And their policy, their war policy is if we have a war, we will throw money at the by identifying customers, they will go setting up the factory, and they realise it's not going to be good enough. They take the engine, the tracks, and they take a new 75mm gun, they whack it in the hull, which will see as it goes past here. They put a 37mm gun in the smaller turret. They are basically breaking. This is an influence model of the M3 because they want to do a separate. And that's what we do. So we start with the M3 block, go on, now this particular block, when it's on the back of a railway wagon. Churchill, and I'll remember it, hence American tanks are named by the British after American Civil War generals, hence General Lee, General Grant, General Stuart. Now another rarity coming on, we've got here a Sturmbusschütz. Now this comes from the Weald Collection. It's basically a Panzer III hull, but without a turret on. And this is demanded in the mid-1930s. Germany's starting to learn the art of building tanks. They want to go, Guderian, the famous German general, is saying, we want them for the Panzer troops, for Panzer divisions. A German general called Manstein says, can we have some armour for the infantry, please? So they start making basically cut-down tanks, it looks like, for what they call the Sturm artillery. It's got a short-barreled 75mm gun to fire support to the infantry when they advance. This version of the Stug is a later one, the Model G. It's got the long-barreled 75mm gun on because the Germans started to realise we can use that somehow, not to support the it becomes a really effective tank killer. And on the eastern front, radial, back to the back of that line, we're driving around. Sounds like an aeroplane there. They end up having to use other engines, 3 different engine types. A twin diesel from General Motors, the Ford engine, very powerful one, still by Ford Motors. Both the series of car engines on the same franchise Now the other thing the Americans did is what's driving past now might look the war, its tanks tended to fight other tanks and they integrate the tank destroyers much more with the infantry and the rest of the army battalions. Yes, they're effective, they do do their job, but the original idea of them being the ones that race to where the enemy tanks are, it's just never going going to work the way you wanted to in wartime. Brilliant changing on the option. We had a very good anti-tank gun with a 17-pounder, and in Britain we designed and perfected the new ammunition type, discarding Shadow, up with the Fort Hampstead in Kent, and a discarding Shadow round being fired by a 17-pounder. Good high explosive round. Britain at the time mainly had a 2-pounder, very good anti-tank gun, but no effective high explosive round for the 2-pounder. Weapon. But the Americans are really looking at it with a view that will be good enough. It will see them through the war, even if it's not effective. Now this particular Sherman, they're using there, they've got gas gun, blank firer, and the blank fire. We've got with a 105 howitzer in the back, one of those American half-tracks. Some of those were the first version of the tank destroyers that were in the tank destroyer class until they got the track ones ready. Now the M32, that's the Sherman station up in the